Hey everybody, this is Morty. Today I'm going to try to solo a non-summoning mob that looks like they have 475,000 hit points. So, gonna see how that goes today. Not sure how it's gonna work out. Resists aren't too bad on it. Um, Just need to get some stuff set up so that I'm all set to go. So this guy right here, Nevetra Uta, I don't know how to pronounce the name, does have some decent faction hits. Haven Defenders minus 75, House of Fordell minus 75, Trader's Haven only minus 7. But I worked on my faction a little bit to hopefully um, counteract that.
Comms is amiable.
Let's see where that guard goes. Okay, I'm gonna try to sit pull this guy to see how he comes. Okay, so my pet was keeping him in place.
Target resisted.
That's no good. It's a little scary. He only has 43 as far as like resists go. So I would have thought, okay, I got a snare off. That's good. See how fun this long kite, long fight's gonna be. Oh, I forgot to give myself a rune. So this will be a very long video. Just want to warn everybody in advance of that because 475,000 hit points is really a ton. So the highest that I've soloed before was 85k. So this will probably take a real long time. Now this guy says he doesn't summon, so hopefully I can stay mana positive
Cast bond
on him. Probably gonna throw snares a little bit earlier than normal because I had that first snare resist. And I'm not going to like overdo the dots because I do want to stay as mana positive as possible.
Cast splurt.
I did get the backstab pet just because I thought that maybe that would be more overall DPS, but we'll see. We'll see how that looks. No horses here in town, so that's another thing. And I just have to be conscious of my lich to make sure that
Cast bond.
I can keep that up the whole time. So I really do think that this is doable. It's just the time that it takes to do it right. So this guy's level 55. So we'll see what kind of experience he gives. I'm at 72%.
Cast Splurt.
Probably going to be some long points of not talking here, just because I don't think that I can talk for 40 minutes straight when kiting one mob. So let's get another snare out.
Snare now.
In case that's resisted, okay.
Cast Bond.
Oh, that little rock there blocks line of sight. I do have life burn up. Maybe I'll use that right now just to get an extra bit of DPS in there.
Cast Splurt. Snare now. Cast Bond.
I kind of want to throw up another dot here. I'm trying to think which one would be most mana efficient. I'm not using my epic just because I don't want to get a resist on the snare and not be able to cast another one quickly. So I think I am going to hold off on another dot here because I am losing some ground here on mana.
Cast Bond. Snare now. Cast Splurt.
We'll hold off on another bond here because I guess I could throw on my mana robe if I really felt like I needed extra mana. I like mana robe on a horse, don't necessarily like mana robe instead of sitting. This is gonna be such a long fight. Okay, back to mana positive. We will get some dots off
Snare
here.
it now. Cast Splurge.
So I do have, what, 126 AAs, but 24 not spent. I do have these Affliction Haste bracers so that I can cast my detrimental spells have a faster casting speed. I did recently
Cast
get
Bond.
the Imp Key Ring, which gives enhancement haste so that when my pet haste runs out, I can toss him a new one real quick.
Target resisted. Snare it now.
Now he's not supposed to hit super hard. It looks like 40 something to 150 something. So I'm not too worried about getting one rounded. He does double attack though and is unfearable. I think I am going to... Why did my pet stop attacking? I think I am going to put a rune up. I wonder if there's like a timeout thing where your pet just stops attacking after a certain amount of time.
Cast Splurge. Cast Bond. Snare it now.
Man, this is going to be a long fight. I need to like redo my timers for like pet haste, just because I do have the Coldane Shaw, so I would have a longer duration for the pet haste. I just haven't done the calculation for it yet.
Cast Splurge. Snare it now.
So, I guess I'll say sorry that this video is going to be super boring, but I did want to see like how rough this was gonna be. I wish I had like a better long-lasting disease dot, because like the best long-lasting disease dot only does like 60 damage a tick. Lasts for 2 minutes. I ended up not even buying it because
Cast pet haste.
so much stuff in general resist disease. I didn't find that I was going to that was going to be an advantage for me, because I kill stuff faster than splurt usually anyhow. So it wasn't going to be really worth it to have that.
Cast pet haste.
Have that dot.
Cast splurt.
So the reason why I'm not running all the way to the end of this hall, because I don't want to mess up the pathing of this guy. So I don't want to accidentally range him so he goes to his left. I don't like this little hill there because it makes it feel like he speeds up when he walks down it.
Cast bond. Snare now.
Holy cow, this is gonna just be super long. I don't really want to use cessation because the duration isn't very long on it.
Cast splurt.
And I'd much rather be cautious, I guess. Hopefully I have enough room on my hard drive for this video.
Cast bond. Snare now.
A little bit scary there on the snare timer for that. I might as well throw it in there. I think I'm doing okay for mana.
Cast splurt. Cast bond. Snare now.
Sorry if I'm quiet. It's just, man, like I said earlier, I don't think that I can talk for. This will probably be like a 50-minute kite, maybe longer. So, definitely not going to be like one of those fights that's worth it, you know, as far as like XP or anything like that. But I just wanted to do something different because I'm a little bit bored today.
Cast splurt. Target resisted. Snare now.
I wonder what that time was. Was it like about 10 seconds for the redot, re-snare? Not sponsored, but a really great energy drink, Ghost Electric Limeade. Tastes like a margarita without the alcohol. So, pretty good.
Cast bond. Snare now.
So as resists are 43 across the board, that's why everything's basically sticking.
Cast splurt.
Just to resist here and there for the snare. So you see my pet had a bad backstab at 57, but then had a backstab at 189. So some of his hits are low as 11 points, and that's probably like a kick or a bash. Looks like the highest base hit is 59. Um, so right now the highest base hit for my Emissary of Thule is 73.
Snare now.
So there is a big difference there as far as base hits, but I do think that 180 something backstab kind of makes up for it. 69, got him down to 69%.
Cast squirt. Cast bond.
So I set my triggers up for auto cues or audio cues, just because sometimes I'm concentrating on CC or something else and
Snare now.
like to be able to hear when something's gonna fall off. Um, I wish there was a way to have these triggers. Oh, there goes the pet again. Um, Automatically stopping attacking for some reason. I wasn't hitting pet back. It just seems like after a certain amount of time, they time out their attacks. But anyhow, I wish that these timers, you could put like the percent hit points of the mob on them, and so they auto update, um, so that if you are snare kiting or something like that, you can better see the mob hit points. Or if we had some kind of
Cast squirt.
Targeting display of all the mobs that I have aggro, like on live, just because sometimes, I mean, I might be kiting I don't know, I might be kiting like 5 or 6 mobs at once, and sometimes ensuring that they're all snared is a little bit rough with the short snare timer for necros. I forgot to pyro. I'll get a couple ticks of metting in before I throw this out again. I hope that I get funeral pyre sooner than later when it comes out, because that is going to be nice.
Cast bond.
Probably when I rehaste my pet, I'll redo my lich too.
Snare now. Cast squirt.
So sometimes I delay in casting a spell just so that I can get one more tick of mana, that kind of stuff. Just trying to be like, I know it's better to have longer uptime on damage, but I'm also, you know, trying to manage the mana since I'm down to 86%. The nice thing about this is I do have the best lich right now, ancient whatever lich.
Snare now.
It gives 44 mana per tick, so it's quite a lot. Super nice. Probably going to use this time to just get some stuff ready.
Cast bond.
Might as well do this one now. Get this mend.
Cast splurge.
I can't wait to be able to get items that give increased duration for dots. That'll be super nice too. Ah, I splitted myself. Whoops.
Snare now.
Well, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll just pull my pet back and buff him real quick.
Cast pet haste. Cast bond. Cast
So that was super not good for my mana. But we'll catch back up.
Snare now.
I wonder if he has mana. Mind Rack's a fun spell. I missed a snare.
Cast splurge.
Yeah, I'm messing up a bunch here.
Cast bond.
I guess you can see my level of concentration kind of falls off at about 50% or 40 minutes of kiting this mob. Oh, I actually have no idea how long it's been because I've been rebuffing a little bit early, but so besides that 85k hit point mob, the longest kite that I've ever done was on P99 green with my bard. In classic, I killed
Target resisted.
Allosaurus or whatever.
Snare now.
And I think it took like 15 minutes. So as a bard, it's kind of shitty because you're just running within AoE song range the whole time. So it's kind of
Cast splurge.
not the most fun. other stuff that's going on, I guess I got my cleric, all of the stuff except for the Shratha insignia for the Emperor's Key. So hopefully I can get one of those for the cleric soon. Been kind of getting a little gear for my warrior, but super not excited to level the warrior. Been thinking a lot about starting a ranger, but man, I just don't want to spend DKP on getting gear. So it's kind of, you know, I got some decent power leveling stuff, but I'd really want a super strong bow. Like, I don't know, something stupid like getting a bow from Kale, or because in Kale you can be in that zone at level 1, so you could get like the war bow, I can't remember what it's called, from AOW, I think. So it's probably not the best bow overall for a ranger. I don't even know what is, but that's what I'd like my starting bow to be. And then I obviously got to play around a little bit with I got one of those fancy quivers that gives like 60% haste, I think. And I would probably need to figure out what the best arrow is for when I get the unlimited quiver AA, but
cast bond.
I don't know. I'd probably make a halfling just because I hate leveling, so I would want to get through them as fast as possible. I wanted to do that for my warrior too, but it was like the frontal stun immunity. I just couldn't get past it in even as low as the 20s.
Cast splurt.
I could really feel it when I was fighting in Upper Guck, so I swapped the character to an ogre.
Snare now. Target resisted.
Once I get in my 70s again for mana, I'll probably start throwing on the cessation of core again.
Target resisted.
Well, now we're under 50%, so that's good.
Snare now. Cast splurt.
I guess I should. I don't know. I prefer. So, like, I have the extended range bracelet too, but I prefer the extra dot damage and spell haste. I guess, like, I should really go to ST and get the necklace so that I can have the extended range bracer on with the dot damage bracer and use my necklace for the spell haste. But I just didn't want to pay the extra DKP for what's virtually like I guess having extended range plus 25 extra hit points is worth it, but I don't know. I didn't feel like spending all the DKP on it.
Snare enough.
It'll be worth it, but then the issue is, see, the pet just stopped attacking again. It'll be worth it, but I'm gonna end up upgrading the necklace again soon, as soon as the Luckland raids come out. So I don't know. So, what is everybody looking forward to for the Luckland raids? Put it in the comments below.
Snare enough.
Oh shoot! Forgot to re-snare. Don't resist. Okay. Me, one of the things that I'm looking most forward to is the shrink bracelet.
Cast bond.
It's all bracelet that you can shrink yourself with. I don't know if it targets others. That would be cool if it did, because I'd like to have shrunk pets. The other thing that I'm looking forward to is hopefully stopping raiding
Cast splurt.
Velis mobs, just because like if you're a P99 player, you've been stuck in Velis for however many years, and then you swap to quarm, and it's been 2 years now since quarm's been up, but just so much Velis raiding still. I'd really like to be done with that. It's like the pinnacle of raiding for P99 players, but man, does it get old. Like, I don't know how people can play on TLPs that reset. I mean, like, TLPs are great because the timelines are so short for expansions, but a lot of people end up quitting TLPs and starting over again in, like, I don't know, 6 months. And how can you just keep doing classic Kunark and Luckland? I mean, not Luckland, Velis. Like, Kunark's my favorite expansion ever. Totally
Cast
love it.
bond.
Like to do a bunch of crazy out of control, low level, not super crazy geared stuff.
Cast flirt.
But like right now, I'm like super
Snare
overgeared.
now.
Like raid buffed. Well, somebody just did idol from Savage, I think, an enchanter tanked idol. So that's like the level of gear that people are getting. I mean, like I have, well, I have Shield of the Magion, but I have 1k armor. I could upgrade some slots, like my bracer probably, and my face. But you know, like I could get a bunch of armor, and I have almost 5k hit points raid buff now. I get max stamina with buffs, so I could see how if I had a super short cast time aggro spell and I was able to cast it the entire fight. I mean, they use Tash, right? So
Snare now.
it's kind of hard to beat that for aggro. But I could probably tank stuff like in the basement for Srathra.
Cast flirt.
I was main tanking down there because I was using the necro slow and just vexing, and that would be enough aggro to hold a mob
Cast bond.
until it was dead. So let's get okay, so now it's down to 40%. I'm sorry, guys. It's not the fastest fight ever. And it is relatively like easy. I've had a couple resists, and but you know, not too bad.
Cast
I am
red
down
haste.
to 50% mana, so oh no. Server not responding. No!
Cast flirt. Cast bond.
What the heck? Let's see if I come back dead. I wonder if that was the hour mark for the AFK. $64%. Well, that sucks.
Snare now.
So that must have been the 1 hour mark. Hopefully I can make sure my taunt is off here. Get some extra aggro.
Target resisted.
Well, that's not the greatest since I'm low on mana now.
Cast bond.
Oops.
Snare now.
Oh, I had myself targeted again? That's not good. But at least I resisted my snares. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to do this. What can I do to play some catch up? Swap this out.
Cast flirt.
We'll put this back on. See if I can't get some extra mana. I guess I gotta do this with some kind of haste. So it's like, it's a little bit afternoon. I just have to finish this within the hour. Probably killing my mana skin here. Gotta get him re-snared. It's okay if I kill the mana skin. It's only 1 mana per tick, so it's not like a huge amount that I'm getting there. I might end up swapping to my epic here just to get some mana positive. I don't like it in case I do get resists, but
Cast flirt.
it is gonna help with mana for a bit while I'm topping back up. I'm gonna get
Cast
this
bond.
too.
Snare now.
Up to 45% mana. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't realize that if you're in zone, it just kicks you after 1 hour, even if you're not AFK. So there's no real way for them to do an AFK check, I guess. Let's get this re-snared.
Snare now. Cast Splurt.
Up to 53, 49% mana. Let's get all the way over here.
Cast Bond.
Oh man, how stressful.
Mana. Cast Splurt.
We're at 67% mana.
Mana. Cast Bond.
Mobs back at 54. Once I get full mana here, I'm gonna kind of go a little bit ham on DPS.
Cast Splurt.
Because I don't want to get disconnected again. That sucked. I mean, at least I didn't die, you know, like the disconnect. I need to get this snare off.
Mana.
The disconnect at least didn't, I was really close on that snare. Made me actually go Link Dead like fully, so.
Cast Bond.
%80 for mana. What's my pet's haste at 6 minutes? Lich is at 13. Get one of these clicks off and then another pyro. goes the pet automatically not attacking again.
Cast Splurt. Cast Bond. Snare now.
I was ready for that snare to get resisted. I wonder why Shadowhaven has a 1 hour timer. Not really getting ahead in the mana department.
Cast Splurt. Cast Bond. Snare now.
Ah, man, this snare's gonna go. My timer is just a little bit off as far as like when the epic's gonna expire versus dooming, so that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Even my dooming's just like, you know, like sometimes you get server ticked and your snare drops before you get a recast off. Okay, mob's back at 49%. I'm at 81% mana with my dots up. Try to get an epic off again. Save me 100 and something mana.
Snare now. Cast Bond. Cast Splurt.
That rock. tell you, that was pretty frustrating.
Snare now. Cast pet haste. Cast bond. Cast splurt.
I guess I pet backed too early.
Cast pet haste. Cast bond. Snare now.
$45%.
Cast envenomed bolt. Cast envenomed bolt.
I think I'm above pace for getting DC'd again by the server, but I'm gonna try
Cast bond.
maybe I should get rid of my Levant.
Cast splurt. Snare now.
I don't want to risk getting hit and stunned and killed at this point, so I'm just gonna, oops. I guess I probably should have been doing this from the start. My lich is gonna run up here soon, so I should redo that.
Cast envenomed bolt. Cast envenomed bolt.
I can never remember like what category my lich is under, so I always mess that one up.
Cast bond.
Nope. Not gonna risk that. I guess we'll...
Cast splurt. Snare now.
see how off my timer is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's like a server tick off or so. I wish I could like reset my life burn.
Cast envenomed bolt. Cast envenomed bolt.
I'm gonna go early on this snare this time, because we're at the point to
Cast
where
bond.
I would kite and almost miss it again. So I don't want to do that.
Snare now. Cast splurt.
And I'm just gonna do it again a little bit early.
Snare now.
Down to 40% as far as like mob health is, and we're down to 40% mana, so I'm gonna start concentrating on getting my
Cast
mana
bond.
back again. Hopefully get back up to 100%, and we'll go ham on DPS again. I'm just gonna go with Splurt and Pyro while I'm doing this, and maybe do a bond when I'm down to like 50%, something like that.
Cast envenomed bolt. Cast envenomed bolt. Cast splurt.
Gonna go early on the snare again here, just in case I get a resist. So far Epic's been nice to me and not getting resisted, so that's good. See if I can't get a mana conversion off
Snare now.
before running away. One tick, and then I got some 30 seconds to get some mana. We're getting close to another server disconnect in about 30 minutes, so I gotta up the DPS here if I can.
Cast bond.
This isn't gonna go off. Get one conversion and then go back for the snare again with Epic. And then might go right into the splurt.
Cast splurt.
Nope,
Snare now.
too early. Only at 53% mana, so I need to get some more mana here. Mob's at 36.
Cast bond.
Pet automatically stopped attacking again.
Snare now.
I did not get the snare off. So we're going to look for a snare break here.
Cast splurt.
I don't know, mob hit points don't seem to be going down, so it's not great right now. Still at 36%.
Cast bond.
Okay, 35. Get a re-snare off at 64% mana. Snare hit.
Snare now.
Gotten some of these a little bit close.
Cast splurt.
Man, I do not like the odds that I'm gonna get disconnected again. Race against the clock, boys.
Snare now. Cast bond. Cast splurt. Snare now. Target resisted.
Oh no! Resisted snare.
Cast bond. Cast splurt. Snare now. Cast pet haste.
And I hate when I forget to do that. I wasted that Envenom Bolt.
Cast bond.
I'm gonna run away right now. See if I can't get this snare off again.
Snare now. Cast splurt. Target resisted.
Man.
Cast envenomed bolt. Cast envenomed bolt.
Okay,
Cast
well, I got
bond.
7 minutes on Lich. Mob's down to 31%. Need to get some mana back again. Man, this, it's like a gas tank, right? You know, the bottom half, well, does the bottom half go faster? Or is the, you know, maybe reverse gas tank? Seems like the hit points are going real slow on this guy. See if I can get a snare off at this corner. 30%.
Snare enough.
Man, I wish there was a way to not get disconnected.
Cast splurt.
How did it get hit points back? Is it getting healed?
Cast bond.
Do I have to like kite a different spot?
Target resisted. Snare now.
Maybe I'll try to kite more over here.
Cast splurt.
Oh man, stress.
Cast bond. Snare now.
Three minutes on Lich. Let's get this bond off. I can never remember what Lich is. %. We'll get another snare off over this way.
Cast bond. Cast splurt. Snare now. Target resisted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Target resisted.
Of course, I mistimed that. Hit him.
Target resisted.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Target resisted.
Oh no. Oh no. Trouble. 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 Okay.
Target resisted.
Stop resisting. Okay, I'm real scared now. I got about 15 minutes before the next disconnect. I wonder if I should like camp him and come back. Like re-snare and see if I can't
Cast
like
bond.
get enough range to
Target resisted.
camp.
Snare now.
This is not gonna land. So like if I get enough range, maybe I can cycle camp real quick
Cast splurge.
and come back, and then he'll have like then I'll like reset my timer, right? So can I make it out? I did not make it out. Let's see if I can re-snare him here and then get all the way down here. I have to do this because my time is so short that I can't like, he's gonna reset some hit points, but I really need to not get disconnected again.
Snare now.
So he's at 22%. I got my book on so that when I come back, see how fast his hit points have regened. 28%, 31. So, you know, not the greatest, but at least I reset my timer, hopefully, for that log out. Let's not die, pet. Let's lay hands on the pet. Turn taunt back off. I forgot about that with the restart. Well, we'll see in 15 minutes if it still kicks me. And I need to get my lich back though. So this sucks, but I guess it had to be done. For science, right? This is a super long fight, by the way, because this will be over 2 hours of just doing this. See if I can get my mana back up. I'm at 50%.
Cast Splurt. Snare now.
At least I'm like able to get them down back again pretty quickly since I'm at 27% again. I was at 22 when I had to do the relog. Maybe I'll do the math later to see, because he went up to like 31, right? So how many thousands of hit points he regened while I
Cast Bond.
relogged.
Snare now.
But I'm feeling better now. As far as like time goes, because I'd only have about 9 minutes from now until I would have disconnected again. Oh boy, what a pain in the butt this is.
Snare now. Cast Bond.
%. It doesn't say doesn't flee, so it might become easy in the red zone. So that would be nice. We will see.
Cast Splurt.
That rock. We'll go with the snare first.
Cast Pet Haste. Snare now. Cast bond. Cast pet haste. Snare now. Target resisted.
Stupid resist. Don't like it. I don't like it.
Cast splurt.
It's so interesting because, you know, like these other spells, you know, they don't all have lures to them or negative mods for the um for the spell, but it seems like an Envenom Bolt gets resisted so much more than everything else. Pretty sure Pyro has a negative mod to it.
Cast bond.
And I know Vexing does.
Cast envenomed bolt.
But
Cast envenomed bolt.
I think maybe even Dooming does.
Snare now.
But Cessation isn't getting as resisted as Envenom Bolt. It's like I'm a bard, but instead of swarm kiting, you know, hundreds of mobs for hours, I'm kiting one mob for hours. 2 minutes on my shielding. Shielding shouldn't really matter as long as I'm not getting hit. Should get a Dane hammer just so I can instant clicky hit point buff.
Snare now.
I mean, it's not like
Cast bond.
Gonna help me do any more DPS, but I'd rather be able to take like one extra hit if I need to. %. Getting there.
Target resisted. Snare no.
5 minutes until I would have disconnected. So I had it at 22 and I did 15, so I'd have it at 7% now. I don't know. Maybe if I like go all out here. I should have trusted myself as far as like my DPS goes. But how fun would it have been to disconnect again? Wouldn't it be fun if this guy gated? He doesn't have any spells associated with him, so that's not going to happen, but wouldn't it have been fun?
Cast Envenomed Bolt. Cast Envenomed Bolt. Cast Bond. Cast Splurge. Snare no.
Four minutes. Hopefully I still don't DC. Maybe I should keep my distance just in case.
Snare no. Cast Bond. Cast Splurge.
Two minutes until my hypothetical disconnect time. One minute.
Cast Bond. Cast Splurge. Snare no.
Okay, it just hit the time, so I don't think I'm going to DC. So would I get it from 30 to 6%, 31 to 6%, so that's 25%. I had it at 22. I would have had it dead if I did not relog. So I did not have faith in myself.
Snare now.
Getting there.
Cast bond.
4%.
Cast splurt. Target resisted. Snare now.
So they don't flee even though it doesn't say doesn't flee. It just could be because mobs are in that building that I'm hiding by. Or it could be like total number of hit points that they have per, percentage wise. Because at 475k, what is that like? That's 4,750 hit points per percentage. So like when I did that relog, it went from 22 to 31, right? So that's 9%.
Cast bond.
That means it gained back almost 43,000 hit points in that relog time frame.
Cast splurt. Snare now.
That's that's kind of insane now that I think about it. That's like more hit points than what most people do, like as far as experience or killing mobs. I mean, like the highest mobs that people probably kill is around like 30k, and that's if they're doing rough content, right? So
Cast bond.
we are almost there, folks. It is at 0%. So I'll start ending the video now. It should die anytime now. Oh, finally, it stopped moving. So thanks everybody for watching this. I'm sure a lot of people skip around. I'll probably put a timestamp in there for its death. But if you watched the whole video, thank you. I only got 3% of an AA from that kill, and no loot and no money. So thanks everybody for hanging out and watching the video. Have a good one. Peace.